Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're doing a coalition war based on our recent conquests. We're scaring all the little derps off because they're derps and they're trying to siege our crap down. I don't like it. We're just gonna go pick up some free easy war score. Let's actually head into Valois. I think we'll still be able to pick off maybe one more army. Yep. Want to get this core done because we can make the burghers loyal that way. Gain innovativeness, cool. Why not? Oh, yep. Oops, a little distracted by that. Apparently, our one artillery, Den Haag's 1st Regiment, is trying to hold. Hold! Not gonna work out. I can tell you that right now. It's okay though because we've got another 20,000 English showing up. I mean, that's like 50,000 English that have joined our wars. Wallace has fallen. You've taken one of my marches, forts? Excuse me? That is illegal. We're gonna go back and get control of it. Also, they've taken our subjects' capital. I'm gonna tell my subjects to no longer be supportive. Now that we have our army back from Denmark, from Venice, I don't want them to follow my army around. I want Switzerland to just be sneaky and go do stuff. This army's basically dead, so I think we just consolidate. I think we just disband this scav. And we'll keep the Merc infantry. I'm going to disband this infantry because I want to reinforce our artillery. This army's going to go to the capital, and if we have to Merc up more, we'll do that. So we're going to head into Wallace, which we should be able to unsiege super quickly. It's been occupied for how long? Since May? So it didn't fall... Wait. Never mind. I see what happened. That's annoying. So... apparently, the guy who built the fort in Wallace was, I think, Savoy. So what happened here is subjects are not allowed to delete forts if you build them. But technically, I didn't build the fort. I built the fort in Graubünden, so he can't delete this. He will never delete the fort in his capital. But it was technically allowed to delete the fort in Wallace because Wallace had a fort that wasn't built by the player. So essentially he just ruined the game, and now I have to spend 200 ducats to build a new fort. That's annoying. I mean, you should just be able to tell him, like, I've been subsidizing the bastard to pay for the forts, right? Just like, don't delete my forts. I want that fort, you dummy. So we don't really need to go there. We should instead focus on trying to knock out people from the war. Knocking out Austria would just be the biggest thing. So I think, can we just march to his capital? We do Tyrol. We do Tyrol, we could go into... First off, he does have quite a bit of gold income from Tyrol anyway. So yeah, I think we're gonna go Tyrol. Apparently we are fighting against the Austrians here. It's pretty good. Pretty good fight for us overall, rather. Lime line. Rolling real well. Then he rolls a 0 because I'm looking at him. We gotta stick with this fight because it's gonna be so much war score. Ugh, they keep piling in, so it's difficult to actually get enough morale victory. Are these guys gonna reinforce in time? Baron on the 9th. We're about to break on the front line. So even though we're winning overall, as far as casualties go, I don't think we can keep this going. That's unfortunate. Killed a lot. And that wasn't even our best combat guy. Alright, looks like we do need to Merc up more. I hate that, but... In this case, then, I think we're going to try to path around and go to Vienna the long way. Importing naval supplies. 2 mercantilism or 60 diplo points. We'll take the mercantilism. Because Lime Line's going to give us excellent reinforcement on the go, we'll just start heading that way. We don't need to stick around at home to try to reinforce. Reinforce on the warpath. The attrition's something that I used to be more annoyed by attrition, but I'm not as bothered by it anymore. I do think we're going to consolidate the cav, because again, I want any manpower that we have to be used to reinforce artillery. Apparently we have rebels that might fire. Burgundian separatists in Calais. It's fine if they fire. Our allies will treat them like an enemy army, and they'll go fight it. English released that siege. Which siege? Well, I'm going to show off the power of offensive ideas right now. So, I know I was on my soapbox recently, but if we had gone quantity ideas, we would have more force limit, more manpower, or something, right? Whatever. But that would not allow us to do this. We wouldn't be able to just show up in Vienna with an 8 bonus and 20 siege ticks. And just snipe their capital in like 60 days. And suddenly knock out the guy who's got like literally the entire army of the war. Hey! It's Battalier now. Thank you, man. Sieges win wars, mon frères. That's brothers, right? That's like French. Hey look, Vienna fell. Will Switzerland pay for it? Next up, probably Tyrol would be where we want to go. Let's actually take this monthly loot tick though. This gives us how much individual war score? We're at 44. Weird. The Emperor wants out. We don't occupy any forts in the area, so we can't demand these 2 cores back. We probably should focus on going there next then. Let's start spying on Austria, just so that we have a little bit more siege ability against him. And let's go occupy that St. Gallen fort, or possibly the Tyrol fort. Might need to go through Landshut first, actually. Yeah, let's do Landshut. Of course, the other thing is that if we peace out with the Emperor, then the Emperor, we won't be at war with the Emperor anymore, so we won't have military access. Ugh, right into a disease outbreak, gross. Okay, we have aggressive expansion impact guy. He's young enough, I think we'll re-elect, sure. Meanwhile, battles are happening, that's fine. We're actually winning the war. These battles are pretty non-effective. Austria's on low enthusiasm all of a sudden. But we can't return to Switzerland because we don't occupy a fort in the area. And this does cost a lot of aggressive expansion, actually. So we might be better off not taking anything from him right now and just piecing him out for all of his money. I'm gonna do that. Sorry, Austria, you're out of the war. No, Tyrol doesn't count in the area because the land needs to be connected. So we're obviously going to win now. Salzburg we can separate peace. We've got individual war score against them already. Let's get this transferred to Switzerland. Our army is ferocious despite the lost 30% morale of armies. Let's get this. Look at that. England doesn't even have a core on Calais. Wow. Let's get that assigned to the burghers to get them loyal. Suddenly our trade income is going to go up even higher. I think I will actually run this. We want to get 10 provinces converted. That's real expensive, but I don't really care. This is the Leek War. No. This is just the salty enemies being like, wow, you took 2 provinces outside the empire. How dare you? We don't like you. We're going to attack you. Of course, I kind of instigated it by, you know, renting my, like, 90% of my army to Venice. But, you know, that's just what you do. We're still wanting to top relations off with France, keep him friendly. I don't know if I mentioned this in this episode, but the French have support from Poland already. So if we can get support independence on France again after this war is done. General Limeline has passed. That's sad. Well, we're ahead of time on tech. It's time for another general anyway. We got 92.4 tradition. 3 guaranteed pips, 7 to 17. So 10 to 20 pip range. Who shall lead? The answer is Dorkfire. Dorkfire, 10 to 20 pips. That's pretty bad, if I'm honest. 12. Pretty crap. I'm not happy about that, but, you know. This is the best we could do, I guess. We'll get Yxoxel lead, because he's got 3 siege pips. Roll again? We could, but we are taking tech soon. So, let's hold off. Like, we could theoretically get up to 100 army tradition at this war. That's the other thing about siege ability that I really like. Damn disease outbreaks, Jesus. Is that, siege ability directly transfers into army tradition because you win sieges so frequently. One of the reasons that I have high army tradition is because my focus on... Are you goddamn kidding me with these disease outbreaks? It's outrageous, man. It's just ridiculous. Okay, Nassau, we can separate peace. We want prestige. If you're in coalition wars, generally speaking, you want prestige. This is more prestige than the other options, so we'll take that. We'll take 4 ups, transfer trade power, and then we will take some money. No, looks like the money's... Well, actually, we can't really demand much else. Good in all alliances. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we're almost there. It's almost time for the next ID group, which is exciting. Next up, we got, we can separate peace Salzburg because of our double occupations. This will get us black flagged. We should just take the time to go occupy one more, though. Let's get, Mr... God, we don't have a maneuver bitch. Dorkfire, you're the best maneuver bitch. We are going to take Baden from the Palatinate, so let's get this occupied. We don't need to spy here. We do need to spy on Mr. Denmark, and we want to keep relations topped off with Sweden also. Not useless after all. Yeah. Barely. 2 maneuver makes you the maneuver bitch. God. Disappointing, really. If you force religion on one of the electors, does that cause the League to fire? No. Leek War, I believe the Leek War can't fire until after, we don't see it, but the secondary effect, the Reformed has to already be active. So we gotta wait a while. 200% Reform desire. Pretty sure. Hey, there it is. Reformation just branched out, so it's coming up pretty quick. That's shocking. Wow. I feel like Protestant just spawned really recently, like within 10 years. Wasn't it? And now all of a sudden Reformation just branched out. I win 100% that quickly. It's crazy. Anyway, we want, again, mostly prestige from this guy. To help out with offsetting our aggressive expansion. That gets us black flagged. Oh crap, I just negotiated with a war leader. Alright, that's a squirrel. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to negotiate with Salzburg. Whoopsies! The game just inexplicably crashed. I hate when I do that. Marshmallers says it can fire after 1550 when one elector, or rather at least one elector, is Protestant or Reformed. Fair enough. So 1550 then is our goal for switching to a monarchy. And we also need to kill Denmark, preferably by then, so we can get the Dithmarschen achievement. I was fairly certain Reformed was at 190 or 195. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should look it up. Because again, I know that Protestant can't spawn until 95% Reform Desire, so logically they would do 200, but make everyone Protestant in this war. We can't do that. The reason why I've been able to do separate pieces is because they were allies of the Palatinate. Austria, Nassau, Frankfurt, not Frankfurt. Austria, Nassau, Salzburg were the Palatinate's allies. So we were able to separate piece them, but the coalition members we can't separate piece. So we won't have the war score to force religion on everyone. Dave Brown says, not has global flag, evangelical union, HRE leagues enabled equals no. 1550 has global flag, Counter-Reformation. What's that one specifically for? Alright, so the reason why we scrolled is because I accidentally pieced with the war leader instead of the right person. We've apparently conquered new states. We will save that. We're saving both these, I think. That is the event for the Evangelical Union that enables the leagues. Right, okay. Yeah, 1550 though, that's the main thing. Bum, 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 bum. Just need that fort to fall again. Influence in the cabinet. Our diplomatic advisor leaves our court, and we gain loyalty with the clergy, or we lose loyalty with the clergy. Well, we're making a generous donation to them either way to get their influence high. We're not going to ask for a contribution. It's not worth it at this point. We make far more from, I think, keeping the burghers loyal, especially because we're going to do some development soonish. I think we do. Go ahead and say, yeah, we'll lose them. Ooh, gross. I don't want to pay for a full price advisor, though. Yuck. Guess we are. Gross. Gross. Inefficient. I don't like it. Reformation branched out again. Nice. We've won the siege of Heidelberg. Get Baden occupied. This time around, the siege of Salzburg is not going well. Now, in theory, we could become reformed, but I think that we decided, in the interest of keeping this achievement run quickish, that we're just gonna... So, negotiating for themselves, that's what we want. That's what I meant to do last time. In the interest of keeping this short-ish, so that we can try other stuff too, we're going to just stay Protestant, become the Emperor, and then revoke the priveligia. So with these guys, all we really want is return core to Baden, which is some aggressive expansion. We're going to integrate this guy. Wow, England actually did pretty well on their participation. This doesn't add up to 100 though, so kind of confusing. How's that work? 21 plus 27 plus 12. That's definitely not 100. You're confusing me, game. Where's the rest of the money going? Where's the rest of the prestige going? Did someone on our side peace out? No, no one did. Just some squirreliness. Alright, we're mostly gonna go for prestige. Palatinate returns the core. Palatinate can't be friends with Austria. This is fine. Let's intentionally stay black flagged. We're gonna spend a little bit of time at peace. We're at 4 out of 4 relations. I don't know that we're gonna stay friends with England. This is really just for this war. We wanted their help. Baden has a claim on a free city, which doesn't help us. Austria is still the emperor, so we could just attack a free city if we wanted to reset the truce with the emperor. We have truces with a lot of people. I want to attack Denmark. I also want to support the independence of France. Apparently... Wait, what? Hold on, I'm confused. France has their independence supported by Poland. They have 100% liberty desire, but they don't want our support because they're friendly toward Castile. They are friendly. French attitude toward Castile, friendly. That's just really odd. Like, it shouldn't even be possible for them to be friendly when they're that disloyal. Yeah, the monthly tick might help. I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, I think we do integrate Baden. We want the relationship slot. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, great. Right on time. We got some rebels. Cool. Let's head over here. Are you still disloyal? Nope, he's still friendly. He's real confused. His Facebook status is clearly, it's complicated. Definitely. Yeah, reloading might help. We'll suppress for now. Economically, we're great still. I'm really excited about getting the next ID group going. Part of me is tempted to grant one more province to the burghers so we can do a big fat click. Also, these need to get upgraded. I don't have enough money, apparently. You've had the same thing happening to you lately. Yeah, I don't really understand what could be causing it. It's really weird. I think we're going to take this click. I'm going to grant them stud. And then we're going to take this click, and they can be pissed for just a brief little period of time. And we're going to use that money to upgrade these ports. And this is a great little, mostly coastal state, right? This has a port. It says its own thing. I think maybe we take one of these to level 3. It'd be better if they were not coastal, because we don't need the sailors. We want manpower, but... Maybe shipyards. We already have them all. Need a fort down here in one of these two provinces. Also, we've got devastation that's going to take forever to get rid of. We could do a dev click here. Actually seems very reasonable to me right now. Let's do a mill dev click just to get the devastation gone in this province. And I'll do the same here. Although I'm not going to switch because I want the missionary to keep going. Okay. Alright, fantastic. So the burghers are going to give us an advisor cost discount. Seems reasonable. Although the clergy being loyal does help out with missionary stuff. I care more about the burghers. Missionary strength guy helps out. Okay. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I need to take another break already. Yeah, man, time flies. It's difficult to keep track of all the things that are going on, man. Trying to record these while streaming is trickier than you'd think. We only have one building slot in Vlaanderen. I think that we're going to save that for a fort. Because there's a fort in Picardy already, and I want to spread them out. So, let's build a fort in Vlaanderen. Alright, cool. I'll see you again on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.